Well, what's up, man?
Right. So what do we want to tackle first? What is this super chat? Like, why did I ban everybody from my server?
Hold on.
Because my server was hacked.
The story that I heard was that it was hacked. I didn't say you banned everybody.
Oh, well, your girlfriend and Optic Decay were running around saying that I was lying and it was fake.
They might have.
Yeah, they were talking about big mad ration of shit about me in your server, and they were all or in her server. Okay. Also, you know the recording that everybody's so concerned about me trashing Optic.
We talked about that afterward.
No, we didn't.
We didn't talk about that after.
No,
like, you had already done all that.
Totally different. Get back in the DeLorean. It's a different time. No, here's what happened. Okay. So we already had our talk about Optic because he sent you, Failure, and AP at me, fucking bitching and moaning because some shit that was said about him, which was out of context for the most part. And we had an agreement at the end. Like, you got a problem with me, I got a problem with you. We go to each other, right? Yeah. Well, Optic decided to open his fucking mouth and start trash talking me on Twitter. Also started trash talking me in Vamp's server. So I said, well, apparently he wants to break this accord that we had. So I was reading it while I was in my chat, and we knew Inaccurate Fool was recording because we moved that motherfucker to another room because he'd been sitting there the entire time with his mic muted. And we're like, hey, he wasn't chatting in the chat at all. So we were like,
he's just sitting in your voice with his thing muted.
Yeah. So we're like, oh, this guy's probably recording. And then we start making jokes like, we do not consent to being recorded, and just making a joke of it. But we did move him into another room before that. And then he moved himself back in. So he was there. So that kind of confirmed our suspicions about the recording. So I was reading off all that shit, that was on Twitter and on Vamp's server. So I was like, well, fuck this dude. If he's got a problem, then come to me. But he didn't do that. He broke the rules. So I talked some shit about him. And he's a little thin-skinned pussy bitch that uses people to fight his fucking battles for him because he can't fucking act like an adult and fucking let shit roll off his fucking sleeve. Do you guys disagree with that?
Well, that's him.
Okay.
Optic?
Optic.
So you think he was just talking shit about you to be an asshole?
No, he started talking shit. He said that I accused him of hacking my server, which I didn't. He said that it was fake. So I posted two images from my Gmail, where it said that somebody changed my email on my server, and then an IP, which happened to be in New York. Because apparently Optic is the only person that lives in New York. So I accused him of hacking. This is the level of retardation that you guys have drawing your art. He's a fucking idiot. The guy is so fucking dangerous. He drowned himself with a glass of fucking water.
All right, hold on. All right,
I like the dude.
We're talking about like, let's just get to the like stuff about like that has to do with it, because like you could go, you two can get it. Like you said,
you want to talk about the things I was saying in that infographic?
Well, not even the infographic. Like, why does it get like this? Like, I went to your server and I told you that day when I got frustrated with it that I was just gonna go away.
No, you didn't, Tonka. That's a lie.
That's not a lie. And if your fucking server was still around, it would still be there.
That is a lie.
Failure. You went to that server. No. It happened. Hold on.
No.
Say stuff this whole time and you used it on Optic.
Hold on. No, I'm gonna see. You have this time machine problem.
That's not a time machine problem, Geek. When you did it, I came to your server in the general. CJ jumped into it and said the same thing.
500 likes. When you begged for 500 likes,
that was like a week ago after you had done a fucking stream on it and already painted it as some weird gay shit. No, I'm not holding on, Geek.
I'm not going to play this bullshit with you, man.
What the fuck happened? You don't have to play anything, Geek. You know the truth. I went to your fucking server when you did that shit, straight fucking to you, told you that was the goddamn problem, told you that that's why I was going to be dipping for a bit, And now you're acting like that didn't fucking happen. Failure
You
came in and
already
talked to
did
you after that.
before that.
No,
Tonka.
I hadn't,
Holy
Geek.
shit. Yes,
No,
you
I
did.
hadn't.
Yes, you did.
I had talked to
Tonka.
you the day before about all this optics shit.
No, it wasn't the day before.
How long before was it?
It was
How
probably
much
like
attention
3
must
days.
be allotted, Geek?
It was probably like 3 days.
3 days, Geek. So I hadn't been around in 3 days. Whoa.
No. No. You haven't been at my server, but you did come to me in a private fucking call with Failure, AP, and yourself, and then
You
eventually
just said
Optic
that,
came
yes,
in.
and I just said that
See,
happened.
you're
and
trying
I said I
to
had
fuck
talked
with
to you.
timelines here, bud.
That's not
And-
fucking with timelines. I just mentioned it. You said it happened 3 days before.
No.
I agreed with you.
You're trying. Jesus Christ, the gish gallop from you.
Simple, Geek. Simple question.
No.
Did I come to your fucking server and type in your general in front of everyone there and say the problem I had and then go? Yes or no?
Yes, you did that.
Okay, then
Prior
what
to
the
that,
fuck?
No. Hold on, Tonka.
Go ahead.
Prior to that, you hadn't been on my server, which whatever.
For
I
3
thought-
days, Geek. You're not my
Ooh.
fucking girlfriend. What are you talking about?
No, motherfucker. You hadn't been on my server in almost like a month. And like I was like,
A
whatever.
month, Geek.
Whatever.
A month.
I was
No, that's fucking bullshit.
no,
I can
that's
look-
fucking
we
true.
played fucking
You-
For Honor together less than a
Hold
month
on.
ago.
Hold on, bro. Because
It's
you
only
said
been a
on the
month since
previ-
that shit happened with you and the
Oh,
goddamn shit with Joaquin.
I gotta keep interrupting you, geek, because I can't let you tell the truth about nothing.
No, that's not the truth. It's been a month since that shit
It is
happened
the
with you and
truth.
Joaquin. That's
is
been a
the
month
truth.
ago, and I hung out with you that
You
night and
stopped
many
coming
nights
on.
after.
You stopped coming on my server right after the Ross stream.
Right after the Ross stream. Why would I
Yes.
stop coming on your server after the
I don't
fucking
know.
Ross stream?
I don't know. I really don't know. But you had said on the Kumite that you actually were in a voice call with me and said that that you had told me the reason that you're not coming on.
No, I said
is
I was in
because-
your general chat, geek. Just like we both
no.
fucking just agreed to.
Oh man, I really wish I had the timestamp.
Then get it.
I wish I had the
don't mind.
timestamp.
I don't mind, but
I'm
you
not gonna go-
even
I'm
if
not-
I said that,
Mm.
you know that I meant in your fucking general chat because that
No, you
happened.
came into my general chat. You came into my general chat after we're all like laughing. You're spurting out on some
I'm not
guy that
spurting
pointed
out
your
on
written
anyone.
loss
I
record.
said like
And
4
you're
lines to
spurting
you.
out
dude.
on Twitter like a fucking retard, just reeing at
When?
a gay guy. That fucking
That's like
said-
a
that
week and a
said that
half
you bended
after
the
because
knee.
they want me to come to fucking voice chat in your
No,
server.
they don't.
And I
They
say
don't
I'm not
really care
interested.
that much. They don't really care.
Then
that
what the
much.
fuck are they? Okay, go to Tanky Boy's Twitter right now, failure, and see how many fucking tweets are dedicated to just spamming me. Don't tell me he doesn't fucking care. It's annoying as shit. Everybody knows that it's a fucking dumb fucking plot. It's just dumb.
Oh,
Fake laugh
Lord.
if you want, geek, but it's fucking
It's not a
stupid.
fake laugh. You're the only fake around here, man.
I'm the fake around here. You're the one
Yes,
trying
you
to
are.
pretend that I've done something to you when all I did was
You
go
took
to you,
me-
say that
you
it was
took me
fucked up
into
with the position.
Here,
you put
let's
people
get
in
back on
and
the
walked out.
infographic here.
No, let's
get
get
back on
let's
this
get on this
No,
real
no,
quick.
no.
Why are you
Let's
running?
get on this info.
Go on the infographic.
How
Show
am
me
I
the
running?
fucking part
How
on
am
the
I running?
infographic where it says
May I
that
ask
I'm
a
doxing
question? May I
anybody.
ask a question? Because I'm kind of okay. There are some people in the chat who are, and myself on this particular issue you guys are talking about Tonka not going on Geek's server. Okay, now may you clarify what this argument is even about? Like Geek, like
Okay,
like,
so right
yeah.
around the Ross stream, he just kind of like stopped showing up. But he had told me at that time he had some accident, so I figured maybe this guy is like taking time away from the fucking keyboard and fucking resting up. So I didn't really think nothing about it. And like he didn't come around. But in a previous Kumite stream, he had said that he came in, he talked to me in voice and told me the reason why he wasn't going to come back to my the reason why he wasn't going to my server. And then after that, I did a stream where I was reading an infographic that he got upset about.
It's not that I got upset.
Hold
about
on.
it.
No, hold on,
Very
Tonka. Let me
clearly.
finish.
No.
Let me fucking finish.
Go
with
ahead
the
and finish,
timeline.
but don't.
Yeah, you're
bullshit
talking.
about
Just let him finish, so we have to have his side of the story, and then you could respond too.
Okay, so I was reading this infographic, which was posted on Vamp's server and had been shared by failure to multiple
No.
people.
Shared by failure in DMs. Don't act like he shared it like public. That's a lie.
And it is also so. Is it also a lie that it was on your girlfriend's server?
Apparently, it was on many people's servers.
So
But that's not the fucking problem. They don't stream it on fucking YouTube.
All right. So
Especially when their big gripe is that
hang on.
people are spreading around their face docs and they
I'll
turn around and
explain this
stream people's fucking
unbiasedly from
face
what I
docs.
saw. I'm gonna explain this unbiasedly from what I saw. Geek, you had a stream where there was an infographic that had Tonka's face on it that you had played on your stream, right?
Mhm.
And Tonka and and Vamp were like, why are you putting that on your stream? Because
funny
that's
story. Vamp was in the chat while I was reading it, telling me to watch the Aaron Ketchup video.
So she wasn't mad at the time.
She was not mad at the time.
I can explain that.
She did not bring it up to me.
I can.
Here's what would have
explain
happened. Hold on. Let me just finish.
No, but I just have to. I have to just add on to the Vamp thing. She wasn't watching visually. She does what a lot of people do, which is actually listen to the show instead of watch.
Okay. Well, I mean, if she was watching and she would have said, "Hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?" I would have immediately ended my stream, privated it, set up, and started another stream. And if I remember correctly, after you did make it aware, that's when you came into my chat, into the general, and started typing, saying, "I'm just as bad as BYBS. You're no different than the people that are
nice. No
bullshit, boy."
No, I said, what can I know? That's not what I said, Geek. You're fucking lying. The words I used were, what defense can I use for you against BYBS? When you want to bitch about BYBS sharing your face docs, that was your big fucking thing. They shared your face docs everywhere.
No,
even when it was just pictures of your fucking eyes.
No, my big gripe.
Fucking eyes.
We're
still getting those taken down. But you want to fucking run around and do the same thing. What do I do?
My big gripe.
What defense could I have?
The fact that Joaquin was lying about knowing that people were in the
Okay,
his voice chat.
We should have left face docs. Is that what you're saying? Yes.
I don't care if my face docs is up.
Why were you making a thing about?
I don't care about
making a thing about.
What I care about is them talking about posting the links to the cow doxes. That was
what
the
does
issue
it
I
matter
had.
if you're just going to show them on the air?
That was the issue. No, because it has information like addresses, phone numbers, shit like that. Like that's not cool. Like if there's a fucking picture, big fucking deal. They're gonna make fun of a fucking picture. Who cares? Whatever. But here's the issue I had. I had an issue with Joaquin lying about talking to people in a voice chat about releasing your docs, the link, posting the link onto the server, and mine. So
Why would it surprise me? I distance from them too. When everybody starts getting involved in this shit,
I don't think you
leave
distanced
it
from
alone.
Joaquin at all. I don't think you did.
I don't care if you think that. I
don't think
distanced
that
from
you
you,
did.
and I used to hang out with you all
I
the
think
time.
that's kind of part of the reason that you served me up.
Served you up? When did I serve you up? I avoided talking about you for weeks, Geek.
Until
and
them
even when
likes
I
weren't
did
rolling
talk
in,
about
homie.
you, until what?
Until them likes weren't rolling in, homie.
No, not until them likes weren't rolling in. Not
Yeah,
until
boy.
you run
Did you
fucking
not beg for
streams.
500 likes before you would talk about it?
Oh no, that would be
You
where I'm
didn't?
fucking with
You
people,
didn't?
making them think I was going to talk about something else, and then I talked about that.
Oh
because
yeah.
you told me I
Another
should
one of the great fakes, like the oversleeping.
Yes.
Yeah, right. It's
You
all
can-
a work.
Yeah, right.
It's
all you
a
fucking
work.
want, Geek. You're the fucking one who talks all the time about how, it's a work. Oh, it was a work. You used to say that all the time, but now it's real, right? On your fucking stream, you talk about how fake it is, but now it's real because it's convenient. Gotcha. Real bro.
You're the biggest fucking flip flopper I've ever seen. But anyway,
No, Geek, you're the
so
biggest fucking
now
flip-flop.
the issue I had was,
I
like
didn't
I
go to
said,
your face, and you've already admitted it's the
Let's get-
truth that I did
get out
go
of
to
the
your fucking
weeds,
face.
Tonka, let's
No,
get out of
Geek,
the
I
weeds.
went to your fucking face and I told you the problem and I left. You're so fucking pissed about that. You're still bitching about it now. All I did was
What? What am I bitching about?
What do you? I don't know. What did you run a stream about?
What, that you're being stupid going after IRL streamers?
When did I go
That you're
after?
trying to make an
When did I
issue out of
go
a
after
non-issue?
IRL streamers?
Oh, you were starting your shit with Ice Poseidon up
When did
until
I
the
start shit with
fact
Ice?
that
That's not what was the shit I started with Ice Poseidon you talked about on the stream when I didn't know how much money he made, and the fucking chat says that he made 20,000 a fucking month.
oh, he makes more
that
than
was
that.
absurd. No shit, he does. He made more than that while we were sitting there watching the fucking shit go by, and that's what we said then, Geek. But you can't be fucked to listen. You can go back and listen to it now, and it might roll in through your fucking head. Maybe you'll get it.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll get. All right, so
Maybe
let's
you
get
will
back on
fucking
topic.
get it because you
Let's
have
get
this
back on
fucked up
topic.
thing where you don't hear shit. You can't read shit.
Oh,
You
got
make
this
shit
fucked up
up.
thing where you just gotta fucking go off in the weeds about shit. Once
I'm
somebody
off,
starts
I'm
getting
off
on-
in the fucking weeds.
Yes, you're off in
on
the fucking weeds,
You're
man.
running around like having these goofy fucking things with boards and shit because you got made fun of.
I'm
on a
having
fucking
goofy
stream
shit with
Joaquin.
boards. Oh, you mean where I was lurking on the boards and watching?
I've
watching for
never
your
looked at a
docs,
fucking board.
for
I'm
fucking
good.
Vamps docs.
I've never looked on a board.
No,
No, talk. Hang on. What he's saying is, okay, like he's saying that he was helping look for doxes to have them like deleted or just like warn you about them.
Well,
Like,
that sounds
not-
like somebody who's on that. That's fine. That's not what you're doing now,
so,
Geek.
so are you denying that I did that?
No, I don't deny you did that. I know you're all up in that. Did I ever reply to you when you sent me messages of those?
Sometimes you did. Up until
When?
like
What did I
recent you
reply
didn't.
to you? I'd be like, well, that
Well, of
sucks,
course, I don't have access to my account, but anymore,
which
because-
is a fucking shame. And how did that happen?
Oh, actually, it was due to the fact that there's a big information leak, kind of like how they got access to Vamps. What do you call it?
Why can't you just
DeviantArt?
say how it happened? You invited them all into your server.
No, I
You
didn't.
should not be shut. Dude,
I
they
did
were
not.
in your the way your
I did
server
not
was set up. The
Yeah.
way your
Well, yeah,
server
let's get
set
on
up
this.
is that
Let's
there's
get on
no
this.
way to get in, and you would set it up like that, and you were very proud of it, as you should be,
Mhm.
because that's a smart way to set up a server.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did they end up getting into
Hey,
anything?
Phil, you
where
got
they
that?
could
You
get
got
your-
that picture? You got that picture?
I get the email thing. I'm asking
No.
how it
No,
happened.
I want everybody to see it. No, I want everybody to see it, and I want to show them how fucking stupid you are.
how stupid I am for asking a question of how they hacked your fucking server. You're saying
no.
they hacked your server. I'm just asking.
because you guys inferred that I was working with the clown.
I have never inferred that. I said you let them
Did I-
into your
well,
server,
no,
which
I
was
think
dumb.
failure did. I think failure did on.
Well, you're
that
talking to
Kumite.
me, geek. Can
But,
let's get our thing fucking wrapped up here. Like I said earlier, I don't hate you. It's just this shit got dumb, so I was getting away. That's it. But let's
Getting
do
away
it. Let's squash it.
while you spurg about everything.
Spurg about
like
what? Tanky Boy has sent me like 140 messages. in
You
3
you literally yelled at it. You got something about yelling at gay guys on my server for some
yelling at gay
reason.
guys on your server.
Remember the guy that came in and asked, "Hey, what are you talking about?" And
Oh, the guy who I don't
and you said
like, and he asked me stuff, and I
Kumite-
don't want to talk to
the
him.
Kumite, and he said the Kumite, more like Kuma gay. And you
No, that's
spurred
not
at
what
him for like an
happened.
hour and a
That's not what
half to
happened,
2
Geek.
hours.
Geek, were you there? No, Geek, that's not what happened at all. Were you there?
I got nah, man.
No, and you don't have it recorded because there were only 3 people in the room. One
Yeah,
was
because
me,
we
one
don't
was Big Fat
record.
Brian, and one was this guy. No, you record plenty of stuff.
Yeah,
in the server, but that's not the point. When I'm sitting in there
Oh,
talking
no,
to this guy, hold on,
what
Geek, I'll tell you what
No,
happened because I was
you
actually
make an
there.
accusation. You try to walk.
What do you
by.
mean I give you an accusation? Geek, do you or do you not record shit in your server? You say it all the time.
I record when people spurg out. That's
Okay,
what
so
I,
you
like. If
record-
I would have been in there when you were yelling at him, I probably would have fucking recorded it because it would have been fucking
Good.
hilarious.
Good. It would have been hilarious because I was telling him that I don't give a fuck to talk to him. Because he was one of those people trying to act like he wanted to talk to me, and I already knew who he was, and I was not interested in him. That was why I yelled at him. Fuck him. Wasn't interested. That's what happened.
Can we get back? Like
I don't know. You're the one who brought that stupid shit up, geek.
Oh my god! All right, so what was it? Where did I leave off on the story when I'm trying to build the timeline? Okay, so you came in. You
Simple.
You were spurging out about the whole fucking shit about you're no different than BYBS. You know, this is the reason why I don't come in here. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm done with you. And blah,
I didn't
blah,
say
blah.
this is just like BYBS again. You're trying to paint it. That's bullshit. I said, how am I supposed to defend you when you do this against How am I supposed to defend you against BYBS when you do this? That was what I said to you. You said you didn't agree, but you eventually said, I get it. I'll take down that street, and it was fine. And that's where I left it. Was gonna.
Yeah, and what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Something you never do.
What did
Something
you do?
you never do. Apologize to you.
Something I don't apologize.
Shit,
I don't apologize.
I've never heard one.
Well, nobody. I have never
After
had
all the fucking lies you motherfuckers have told about me.
I've never had a reason to apologize.
Goddamn lies you have told about me.
Tell me one lie that I've told about you, geek. Tell me one.
Your whole fucking. You don't.
Tell me
you
one.
don't know what your fucking crew does.
Tell me one. You said all of you. Tell me
and your
one
goddamn
that I've
bum
said about you,
fucking
geek.
running her fucking mouth.
No, tell me one
stupid
lie
mic
that
drop on my
I said
stream
about you,
saying
geek.
that I'm doxing people.
You made an accusation. Say one fucking lie that I said about you. Go.
Oh my god! All right. Well, the first lie, if you can get the initiate chat up, that picture of the initiate chat where you said all these people were just. I invited all these people to my server. I didn't invite them to my server. Someone took a screenshot of me in there asking these people why the fuck they're there. And they kept trying to get into my fucking. They were like, "Hey, let us in."
Why didn't you boot them?
Yeah.
They were sitting in your initiate chat throwing doxes like fucking candy. Why didn't you just get rid of them? Because you had the fucking metal in it. Because you always do.
I did ban them.
After how long? After how long? Because I saw screenshots that went on for like 2 hours where they're just spamming doxes because you sat in there with them for hours.
And nobody else in the server can see them. Except for you.
Why didn't you?
Because you were a mod. You were a mod on my server. Do you think for
Vamp
a fucking
second
too?
Vamp,
yeah, because Vamp was a mod too.
Yeah, I don't have to
failure.
be there. I don't have to be there to hear about it, geek.
Holy shit,
this
dude! Are
simple.
you dense?
Are you dense, geek? Why didn't you just kick them? Why are you surprised?
I did. I banned them. I ended up banning them.
After how long?
I talked to them for a while because I was trying to figure out what the fuck they were doing there.
And shit happened.
Joaquin wants to know why did you have a clown nose?
Talking to them. You want to talk about talking to them? You fucking talked to them plenty.
Who did I talk to plenty?
Oh my god, you were in a fucking stream the other night with a bunch of them.
With who?
Oh, fucking Zoom, all of those.
Oh, you mean that
guys.
stream
Jesus
that I go
Christ.
on that was just me and like some girl and like her friend who eats bean dip and they fucking bomb into her stream because they got her hangout link? You mean that one?
You've interacted with them on a
No,
few
the fuck I
different
haven't,
occasions.
Geeky.
Yes, you have,
Tonka.
Tonka. Yes, you
Failure.
have.
Failure.
Real quick, geek, Joaquin.
Seriously, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Why did you have a clown nose in this picture?
Oh, it's because you guys were saying I was no different than the BYBS people, so I put the clown nose on.
Oh, that thing that was never said.
So
just like in my current picture, picture on my server, I have fucking what is it? Splinter Cell goggles on because you're saying I'm running gay ops. So
yes, you do gay ops.
no, I don't. You do. You're the one sending Joaquin around to do shit, dummy.
So,
I'm sending Joaquin around to do shit.
All right, so I ended up talking to, I think, who was it? There was like 2 people from this list, and I asked them what they were doing in there, and if you guys were plotting something, because it looked a little fishy, especially, clown noses and everything. And yeah, they confirmed that no, they were just there to fuck with you. But from the outside, you got to understand how it looks.
Right, but you guys don't come to me. You make fucking aspersions.
I don't.
And you make
I
shit
didn't make
up.
aspersions. I didn't make anything up,
Look,
geek.
I used to come
There
to,
they
but
are
every time
in your
all
fucking
right.
server. I said they were in your server. That's the only claim that I fucking made. I said that was dumb to do.
Don't say I never come to you, because I came to you plenty of
No,
times.
no. You do come to me about shit.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, you don't.
When I had the fucking problem with you, I went straight to your fucking general. God damn, geek.
Yeah, whinging about the fucking infographic. Like if
Didn't
you're trying
whinge,
to not make
I
it,
told you
if
what
you're
my
not,
problem
if
was
you
with
don't
you.
want it to be a
Not
big
right.
fucking deal, you could have just DM me, man, and nobody would have thought anything of it.
So you could act even more like I didn't say it than when I put it in your fucking general in front of everybody. So you could pretend
Oh,
even
my
more like it
God.
didn't happen.
Oh God, I don't want nobody to know about this shit, but I'm gonna fucking scream it from the mountaintops.
No, it's not. I don't want anybody to know about it. I didn't want anybody to give you shit. I wasn't trying to give you shit. That's why I didn't bother with fucking talking.
You weren't
about
trying. Oh my God.
I don't know, geek. Go look at when I start
duplicitous.
Talking about it. Go ahead.
Well, I
go
can't
check.
do that. If the hacker's around, maybe he can fucking. Oh, I think
Twitter. I don't
Twitter.
do Discord. Only place I went
Twitter.
to Discord.
Twitter.
is your
You know
shit.
I don't have a Twitter,
You
dumb
don't
dumb.
have to have a Twitter. Your friends will get you every screenshot on Twitter where I mentioned anything about. Go to the earliest point. Feel free.
What am I supposed
Fuck
to be
all
looking
to
for?
do with burying you, geek.
Get out of
I
here.
do not. What do you mean, get out of here? Failure.
What?
How many times did I say we're not talking about geek?
Mm-hmm.
Until you need 500 likes.
No, not until we need 500 likes. Until you want to make a big goddamn deal about it. Until
I
somebody
wasn't
has
making
to
a big
say
deal
something
about it. What
Well, you have a
was
bunch
it?
of
Yeah,
fucking
you.
nuts
All
in the
right, hold
chat
on, hold
making
on,
a
hold
big
on,
was I
deal
hold
saying
on,
up until
hold on,
recently?
geek. We kept the Kumite Geekthulhu free until you started doing streams and everything, and making things worse. Starting
What
to have.
I can't criticize what's going on with your stream. Like I think what you guys are starting to
It's-
do is dumb.
Geek,
You're
I didn't see
manufacturing
anything
fucking
that you
outrage.
said.
It wasn't
What I-
just-
WWE meets the View.
It was not just a general, like, oh, look, as an outsider, this is what I see. There was the fucking shit stirring going on in your fucking server. I
What
went
shit
to you
stirring? What shit stirring?
Where
With-
you're
with-
fucking handing people shit. It was cringy as fuck.
What was I handing?
The screenshots are the posts are up. It's on Tanky Boy's fucking. It's on his fucking Twitter. It's all he's been talking about for a fucking month. It won't be hard to find.
It's all he's been talking about for a month. No, he fucking made a tweet.
No,
He made one
are
tweet.
you
and then
serious?
And you started
Hold
freaking
on.
out.
You-
And then he
you
just
said
started
that you don't
poking
do-
at you
hold on.
more
You
and
don't-
trying to
You
troll
said
you.
that you don't do
because
Twitter.
you were reacting. I'm in
I
the
didn't
voice
react to his first
laughing.
fucking 20 tweets.
Oh, are you kidding me? Yes, you
What
did.
do you mean? Am I kidding you?
Yes, you
Go
did.
look. Go look.
Everybody else can go look and see that you're fucking
Yes,
just
they will see. If you go to
freaking out
Tanky's
about
fucking Twitter, it's nothing but
then
bitching
you
about
bitch
me.
all-
It's cringy as fuck. This is the problem
Oh
with
my
you not
God.
having Twitter. You don't know how bad and dumb this shit looks.
what that somebody fucking just was did a ball busting tweet to you to just fuck around with you. And
No,
instead
somebody bitching for a
instead
month
of
and I only
laughing at
threw him
it,
some tweets
instead
one
of
day.
laughing at it, you fucking took it so seriously.
I took it so
took-
seriously, I
Yes,
threw
you did.
banter back one day, and they've been bitching about it for a month.
One day
Okay.
you went on for like 72 hours, my man,
No, I didn't.
because we couldn't believe how long you kept spurging about it.
Then I'm sure that you're amazed that he's still posting about it like 2 days ago.
Okay, well, I don't know what he does. I don't fucking control him because for some reason, because what you were doing is you were starting to throw a little low key shade at me. Over
I was throwing low key shade at you, saying that fucking it
no,
was
you were
dumb.
you were fucking subtweeting about me. in
Subtweeting
response-
about you.
You were
Go- all right,
subtweeting
give me
about
one.
me in response to his
All right,
shit.
get me one. Get me one that happened before your dumb fucking
Oh my
stream.
god! If they're listening, just send it to me.
You know they're
'cause,
listening.
like,
Get to your fucking server. Rally the troops. Get it together,
I
buddy.
don't need the troops.
Yes, you do, because you're fucking up.
Oh, I'm fucking up. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
you sound retarded right now, geek. Get
Mhm.
the fucking evidence. You can look at Tanky Boy's Twitter right now and compare it to mine. Tell me exactly who's giving a fuck about who, bud. You sound retarded.
Oh wow.
Maybe if he did about 100 less tweets about me, you would have something.
How does Joaquin fit into all this?
That's what I'm trying to fucking figure out myself.
Because a lot of people.
Because I remember Tonka telling me that he's done with Joaquin.
Yeah, and when you see me around Joaquin, when he came on the show the other day, when everybody wanted him and you to talk, but you didn't come on the show.
To say about him.
What do you mean? I had things to say about him.
Good things to say about him.
Oh, when
you kind of brushed off his whole doxing shit.
When?
On that Kumite that you brought him on.
The Kumite that I brought him on, where I found out that he released the guy's face, and then I told him that he was just mad about it.
No, he's a piece of fucking trash.
What the fuck did I say, geek? Do you speak English? Are your fucking ears as stopped up as your goddamn nose? Listen to the show if you're gonna bitch about it. I told him right then when he said that he showed that kid's face. I told him right fucking then you're just as bad as them.
Mm-hmm.
Failure. Did I say that? Yes or no?
I find it strange that Joaquin.
No, shut up, geek. If you're gonna lay out an accusation,
I find it strange that Joaquin's hunting after someone's personal information that you and Vamp have a common interest in.
Just me and Vamp dislike Zeph? Are you fucking high?
No, I didn't say that. Have a common interest in.
We asked him why he wanted fucking Zeph's docs. He even fucking said why. He said because Zeph put him on a list.
What list?
Ask him.
Fucking Joaquin wants on apparently.
Oh god, can't wait to hear that spurgy fuck.
Okay, so you're.
Anyways, I want to get back to what I was saying.
What failure?
That we seem to so conveniently keep trying to leave out and not finish reading. Because you did bring me into a private, or not a private call, but into one of my private rooms. I brought you in there, and you were telling me about how you had approached two people for Zeph's docs. You didn't say information of Zeph being a hinky little fucker.
That's not true.
No, yes, that is true.
Okay, then I hope they show up.
And you said,
okay, fine, geek. Then
no,
I hope
let me finish. Let me finish, Tonka.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you end up like, we get in this room. You said I approached two people to get Zeph's docs, to get his personal information. You wanted his photo, his address, and photo, address, and I can't remember what else it was.
Geek. Make up something good.
But you had approached the two people, and you had offered $1,000 to two of them. You were initially turned down by both. Tranime Girl, since Tranime Girl. No, hold on. No, let me finish what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Tranime Girl had recently had that falling out with Liz and Zeph, and you even said to me that you would figure that you would double it because she would for sure take it.
No,
because
I didn't.
she was
That's
in
fucking
deep
trash.
Financial straits because she was traveling halfway across
hold on.
the United
Again,
States to fucking go to the stupid YouTube house.
Double what? Double what?
And you said the reason why you wanted that information, and here's the lamest fucking part of it all, is that you know some fucking retired wrestler in Texas that is willing to travel a certain amount to go beat him up.
That's not okay. That's a completely different conversation, geek.
No, it's not. It's
yes, it is. That was a conversation that happened in front of everyone on your server, and it was fucking. It's fucking around. But if you want to believe that, sure.
That was private with me, man.
No, it wasn't private with you. You're a bullshitter. No, you're a bullshitter.
No,
you're
I'm
called
not.
on it. Okay,
No,
then
let's
get the thing where somebody's been fucking shown that shit. Let's get the thing where somebody's been asked for the fucking docs. Because it ain't from me.
You said to me. I really wish I had recorded like everybody claims that I do.
I wish you would have too, you lying motherfucker. Look at that DM right there. Is that one of the DMs? Is that one of the DMs where I allegedly asked for a
One of-
fucking docs?
One of the DMs.
You
Wh-
said that I
wh-
went
where
to
am I-
two.
Where am
You
I
said
looking?
I went to two.
You're
on
telling
that
me to look at
fucking
something and there's nothing to look at. What are you telling me to
Failure,
look
do you
at?
have, Failure, do you have the fucking graphic thing from a second ago?
Hold on, let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. All right.
Try to keep Joaquin on like ice or whatever if you're gonna bring him in for a second.
There you
But
go.
I want to get this done.
I sent him the link, but he hasn't responded.
Even if you come in now, for real, just chill for a minute. Just
All right,
hold on.
there you go.
Yeah.
Is that
Right.
one of the DMs where I'm asking for docs, Geek?
You told me that you were looking for a docs. You mentioned this person.
That's
geek.
bullshit.
Geek. That's not what. Wait.
mentioned-
Geek.
You
That's not what he
mentioned
asked
this
you.
person.
Geek,
Look-
I'm asking you a pretty
No,
fucking
he's trying
simple
to ask.
question.
He's trying to ask me a leading question.
It's not leading questions.
Yes, it is.
I'm asking you, is
You-
this one of the
you
DMs? Are you
are
claiming
a
this
call.
is one of the DMs?
This is a DM that shows that you're willing to offer money for things.
Yes, I
it's
get
an
people
amount.
money all the fucking time.
The amount is key.
The amount is key.
The fact that the only common denominator between Joaquin and Zeph
Can I ask something real quick?
Is you and that.
If the amount is $1,000 and he doubled it for trying to my girl, wouldn't she have said $2,000 then?
I don't know. I don't even
Because
remember
if
that
he
well.
also, well, look,
In
it's
terms
on the
of,
screen
like,
right
money.
now. It's on the screen right now. She was offered $1,000. If Benihana was also offered $1,000, as you're saying,
I think
then wouldn't
there
Traname-
is another. She made 2 sets of tweets. I wasn't able to find the other one.
Maybe
There
you
was
should
an
go look
original-
at this one where
There
she
was
said,
an original. There was an original tweet
to
from
the best
her
of her
where
knowledge, it's not
which
me.
is-
on
I
another
think this is the first one that she made. There was another one where she actually ended up putting. I think she actually made some sort of a graphic or something that she put along with it, but I couldn't find that one at all.
But my question was about doubling the money. Why was $2,000 never mentioned? Why is it only 1,000? Because the only time the only reason I bring it up is because the only time that doubling the money comes up is from your DMs over here.
Yeah, because that's what he said to me.
All right.
Maybe he lied. Maybe
Ah.
he didn't tell me the truth on that. We know how Tonka likes to turn everything up to 11. So who knows? Maybe he was using hyperbole. Who knows?
Oh, well, yeah. Good to fucking try to use that to paint me as a fucking doxer, then, you fucking prick. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Also,
you're not a doxer. You're paying other people for the dox. And you and according to you, you weren't going to dox him. You were going to send some fucking wrestler to go beat him up. Some guy from Texas. Because you know Zeph lives in Nevada or some shit, or Arizona.
I'm just looking at this as like, all right, if it comes out that Tonka, you are fucking going out there trying to dox people, that totally goes against. Like I've said it. The only time that it, ever fucking was okay in a sense, but still, I thought like the information should have been sent to the police was with the Ross thing.
When Ross was having
Yeah.
his shit put in the chat,
but,
we
alright.
even blocked that shit out because it's fucking. You just go report it.
All right. Here's the thing. I don't fuck with Joaquin's. Sorry, Joaquin, but you're fucking dirty. I don't fuck with a bunch of people just because, in the sense, you guys are just fucking messing around with spy games and docs and shit like that. Now, if you had a sense that Tonka was fucking dirty, why would you still keep messing with him since fucking January?
Given the history that Zeph had, and the fact that I was like, yo, bro, don't do that shit. That's fucked up. That's gonna fuck you up bad. That's gonna ruin you.
Also,
And-
why,
and
why
given-
would you
given
hear?
the- hold
why
on,
would
hold
you
on,
hear
hold on.
about this? And
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. And I figured in like some moment of fucking weakness, the shit that they were doing, the fact that they're going after his girlfriend and shit, I'm like, maybe he slipped up a bit, but he didn't do anything yet. So whatever, let it go.
Mhm.
And I never
Let it
saw
go.
anything. I never saw anything after that. Never
Let it
said
go
anything.
until you
He-
get in there with
he's
these
never-
fucking people who are
he
admitted
never-
doxers
he
and
never
start telling
said
them
it-
that shit.
Oh my fuck. He never said anything else remotely, anything about a dox after that. And then until you guys like do this weird fucking heel turn on me.
We didn't
and
heel
fucking-
turn on you, geek. What the fuck?
You fucking did too. Your girlfriend has done nothing but go out and fucking defame the fuck out of me.
When she came on your stream?
Oh my god. I'll send you guys the fucking
Speaking of
screenshots.
defamation.
Oh,
Hold
shut
on,
up,
Joaquin. Hold on. Seriously, geek. Before you even came on, I explained that I don't even want to have a goddamn issue with you. That I'm just giving
I
you
never
distance to
wanted
do
have
your
an
shit.
issue with you. I fucking liked you, dude. I thought you were a good dude.
I
And,
said,
and the more I'm seeing the shit popping up, and I see this weird fucking connection with Joaquin, like, bro, it don't look good.
Joaquin, what is the connection with me and you?
We've talked a few times and we've had shows together, but it's not like we hang out and hold hands and shit.